Hi, my name is Shamra, and I went to Hospital Angeles in October of 2011, and I was in hopes of having a regenerated liver through stem cells, through adipose stem cells, and this is my honest review of the Hospital Angeles clinic. My liver was doing very badly at the time. I was hardly able to stand up, and I was only able to drink very little water, and I was extremely weak. I was sleeping very poorly. Every minute it seemed like I was just barely holding on. And this review is for all of those of you who have a chronic illness and that have researched stem cells and that are looking for a clinic that you can trust, that will be worth your money, and that will show some positive benefits and at least full regeneration of whatever chronic illness that you are dealing with every single day. So I have cirrhosis of the liver, and they gave me 155 million stem cells 6 months ago, like I said, and it's been 6 months and I have not my blood work is still the same, and I've spent $25,000. They have not refunded me at all, and they will not give me any more stem cells unless I pay another $25,000. So this treatment basically was a failure, and Hospital Angeles, the president and CEO of the Regenerative Institute at Hospital Angeles, he tried to contact me last 2 weeks ago, and we just kept missing each other, but I've emailed him 2 or 3 times now and he has not responded, and this has been the second week he hasn't called me at all, and I am very devastated that I spent $25,000 and I'm still unable to work because of my sleeping patterns, my weakness. I just want everybody out there to know that just to know that you're taking a very, very huge risk. And Hospital Angeles in Tijuana, they really don't care about you, and they'll ignore you like they're ignoring me, and they will not give you a refund. And this is my latest ultrasound. If you can read it, I'm going to put it up to the camera. But it says that conclusion: enlarged and abnormal appearance of the liver with evidence of some altered flow dynamics. So, and it says indications: liver disease. And this is the most recent ultrasound that I've had. Just see if you can read it. And this has been very, very hard for me because they told me that it would only take one treatment for this to work, and that I would also be cured of an autoimmune disease that I have. And they would not tell me in the beginning. I asked Dr. Perez, who is the patient coordinator for the entire program, I asked him, well, what if I need more stem cells? And he kept saying, well, it's only going to take one time. And the second thing he said was that they were not able to make that decision until the time came. Well, the problem is that they didn't want to tell me the truth. The truth was that they don't want to give me any kind of, they don't want to make things right. They're not being very ethical, and I do not recommend. I stay away from this stem cell clinic. There are other stem cell clinics that are much better out there, such as Cell Medicine in Panama. I don't know what else to say, but please be warned that there were some red flags. Another red flag was they wanted to video me the day after I got stem cells for a testimonial, and that's just ridiculous. And at least half of their testimonials on their website are the very next day from their patients still in their nightgowns. So there's a handful of patients that will give you that have improved, which is great. But for those of us who need more stem cells, they're not going to do anything about it. And I just want to let Dr. Perez and Dr. Javier Lopez know that I do not recommend you to anybody, and I'm doing this video so that other people will be forewarned that you really don't care, and you're not going to make it right with me as of now. You have not made it right. And this is my honest review of Hospital Angeles in Tijuana of the Regenerative Medicine Institute. And if anybody wants to contact me, my email is shamrahall@hotmail.com, and I guess that's it. And my mother's going to say a few words.
Hi, yes, my name is Susan, and I've taken a few notes. I won't do as well as my daughter did, but I'll try my best. Yes, this is an accurate account that she has given, very, very accurate, and I back it up 100%. She was given the promise and totally convinced, 100% convinced that she would only need one treatment, her liver be rejuvenated, or why would she spend $25,000? She doesn't have that kind of money. She had to borrow the money, in fact. She has no car, no home. She lives with us in a little tiny bedroom. She doesn't have that kind of money, but they sometimes over in Tijuana, they seem to think that all Americans are very rich and they can just dish it out, and no, that's not the case here. That's not the case at all. She'll probably spend paying back this loan probably for many, many years to come, maybe 10 or 15 years. That's not right. And I 100% agree with everything that she's had to say, and I've seen the grief she's gone through. It's been a lot of depression, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of counseling. This is crushing her to bits. It's crushing her. This is totally, totally unexcusable, unethical, and
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable, yeah, good word, unacceptable. So please, please take this to heart, and warn you, don't get hooked and don't get deceived like we did. There were some red flags, but she was desperate. She was desperate. And I vowed for, she's not doing that well at all. And she's trying to either get them to give her money back or do the procedure over again with more stem cells and all that to her liver. They won't admit they made a mistake. They says, oh, maybe in 6 months from now we'll do a review. They're not giving her any concrete answers. They won't answer her. They won't come up with it. It's just if, when, or about, or we'll see. That kind of political talk.
The runaround.
Yeah, the complete runaround, as you can understand. So, we're hoping that we get our money back, and if we do, we'll take this off of YouTube. That's all there is to it. We don't want to be unethical either. We don't want us to that depth. So we just want what's right for her, what's right for their patients. That's all there is to, and she was one of the first liver patients, but that doesn't call for any excuses. And this hospital has money. They have lots of grants. They have they're loaded with money, believe me. So that's a drop in a bucket. They need to realize that once in a while something like this is going to happen, and it's just comes with the flow. It happens to everybody, and that's about it. Did you have anything to add?
Their mistake about how they put 70% into my liver and 30% into my arm. They should have put all of it into my liver, and that's something that they learned that maybe next time they should do. So they thought that I can be cured through my autoimmune disease would be cured at the same time if they put 30% of the stem cells in my arm. So that was their mistake.
Well, nevertheless, they need to make it right. You can't just keep taking money from people and say, we're going to do the procedure over again and take another $25,000. No. You can go to other countries and have a lot better than this, believe me. So we did learn a lesson, but still, would you want to go? Would you want them to promise you this and then end up not getting the results and not getting a refund, or paying that kind of money? I don't think anybody in their right mind would want to do this, but they need to make it right, and they're not making contact, and that's the biggest frustration. So that's about it.
Yeah, and that they want to charge me an additional $25,000 for the exact same procedure.
Yes,
which was very shocking.
Yeah, that was covered. We've talked to, actually we have talked to some people and called other clinics, and they were willing, stem cell clinics, they actually redid their patients, the ones that didn't help, that they didn't get the results. They went ahead and they redid the stem cell treatment. So as far as we're concerned, this is the only place that is not doing that. So just a big warning here, big red flag. Better beware, buyer beware.
Just one more thing that I wanted to say is that on a lot of their YouTube videos and on the internet, they will brag about how state-of-the-art they are and they're the best and all that, but when it comes down to it, they didn't deliver. So that's my honest review, and just please be aware of Hospital Angeles in Tijuana. If you talk to Dr. Perez, he knows me personally. Just ask him. So
ask him why you're not refunding her money, or making any arrangements to make the situation correct the situation, and to make it right.
Well, that's it. Signing off.
They have to care for your patients. Your patients come first. Thank you.